This Logbait deck allows you to apply the ultimate spam on both sides, applying constant pressure to your opponents to allow you to overwhelm and get those wins. We have the evil Goblin Barrel in here, along with the wall breakers to apply the Julian pressure as long as we can. We also have the Princess and the Dark Goblin to give it that range and try and force out those logs to allow the other cards in to do some serious damage. So let's see what this card can do at 9,000 trophies. Let's get straight into the games. Straight into the first game here against Kubi38. He goes to the knight, so we're just going to match that and go for a Valkyrie up the same lane. Now, I actually already recorded a type of a game one, but the guy I play as, I made one play like 30 seconds in and he just quit, so I thought there was no point showing you guys that. What's the point in wasting your time? So we're back at it, and as I said the first time, obviously you guys didn't hear, but I have received some kind of feedback saying that I talk a bit fast, and I do not blame you guys at all. I am fully aware, but it is something that is quite difficult to change because it's something that I've done all the time. So please do let me know. I'm trying to find the balance between talking slow enough that it's understandable, but I obviously don't want you guys to think that I'm like insulting you or something. But anyways, I hope it's a little bit better today. I am trying to work on it, but that's not here nor there. We'll get straight into this game. So kind of getting a good bit of damage here off the bat. I'm actually just going to go cannon to make sure we don't take all that much damage. I do have Dagger Duchess selected, which I kind of didn't realize. I probably should change after last game, but I'm happy enough. I'm actually going to run Dagger Duchess today. To be honest, I don't think it really matters what which one you run half the time. I think as long as it's one that you like and it kind of suits your playstyle, you can run any of them. I feel like all tower troops right now are kind of even. Maybe the chef is a little bit not worth it. I feel like it's not really that great, and I kind of waste my Valkyrie there, which is a little bit unfortunate. But we get a good bit of damage going here, so can't be too upset about it. We'll go for the cannon here, just to do a little bit of damage. Hopefully get that knight down, keep the princess alive, and our Dark Goblin's going to get a good bit of damage here as well. We will go for our princess in the back, just to take those out, and we're going to go for the Goblin Gang over here on the left. Now you probably won't, well, we don't take any damage, that's really nice. Okay, cool. So, let's go for a Goblin Barrel here up the right side. We'll defend this Inferno Dragon with relative ease. I'm going to go for the Dark Goblin regardless, just to keep that off, just to do it as little damage as we can, get down as quick as possible. And unfortunately our Dark Goblin dies just because that slight level difference, but that's alright, we didn't need him anyway. Okay, so let's go for a cannon here in the center, just to drag some of those, take little damage, and to defend this knight. I'm actually going to go for the Valkyrie here at the bridge, just so that his Goblin Bar can't be tanked for, to make our life a little bit easier, and that's going to work out quite nicely for us. Now I'm going to take some damage here up the right side to this hog, but it's not too much, and it's not too bad. I'm going to go for my princess here in the center. We'll go for the Valkyrie up high, just to tank, and the Valkyrie is going to go the wrong way. That kind of didn't work out how I wanted. I want the Valkyrie to go right, but just tank, then the princess to shoot, but it didn't work out that way. Anyway, let me go for we'll go for the Goblin Barrel. We're going to go up the right side with it mainly, just because that's what I beat the most damage on. Makes a little bit more sense. Let's go for the Valkyrie here up high as well. Just get rid of all this right now, and then we're going to go for the Goblin Barrel up the left. Just to kind of apply a bit of pressure he's not really going to expect. Hopefully get that wizard out, and then we're going to go for the princess here. Do some damage up the right side, and that's going to be the dominant end to the game. Let's hop straight into game number 2. And we are back for game number 2 against Subo. So let's just go for our princess here at the bridge. That is not how you want to start games. Okay, so this guy has Zap and he has Log. Anyway, we'll just continue pretend that didn't happen, and he has arrows. Alright, let's just go for the Spirit Wall Breakers here and see if he's got another spell. He could be running some sort of troll deck, and then if it is, we'll just skip on to the next. But I don't think so. He goes in, yeah, he just is running triple spell. Well, this isn't an ideal matchup at all, but I'm sure, let's see if we can get this win anyway. If we can, maybe we'll show some good gameplay off for once. So let's go for our barrel here. I went for it back just in case he decided to go for his log, but then he missed the log anyway. Or he misplayed the log anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered regardless, but we did manage to save one of them from the zap, so I guess that worked out slightly well anyway. So this guy having 3 small spells is going to be a little bit of an issue for us, but I'm sure we can outplay it. I'm not worried just yet. We do have our Evil Valk to kind of deal with the Royal Giant a little bit, and I'm sure there's some other things we can do here. But let's go for a princess at the bridge, just to apply a little bit of pressure, see what we can pull out of him, and probably get a positive elixir trait out of it while we're doing it. So that's going to work out nicely. He pulls out the witch, which obviously leaves him a little bit more susceptible to damage whenever it comes to the royal giant. He can't build up as big an attack. We go for the cannon here down low. We're going to go for the Valkyrie. We'll go for the Ice Spirit as well, just to get as much damage off as we can, stop taking as much damage, because the Royal Giant does a lot whenever he gets on the tower. Now, I really should upgrade my... I think these are level 15, I believe. Yeah, they are. And I really should upgrade my Dark Goblins. I feel like my Dark Goblin's just getting like 2-tapped by everything when it shouldn't. But that's maybe that was something we'll do later. Now, we're going for the Wall Breakers here. We'll probably have to pull out his log. Pull out arrows. Okay, let's go for Princess at the bridge. We're going for the Ice Spirit in front. He's probably going to log that, I would imagine. No, so we're going to get another hit off. Maybe one more? No, not one more. Okay, we'll go for the Evil Valk here. We're going for the cannon up high. Evil Valk to pull everything back, and that's going to be quite nice. He shouldn't get onto tower. We go for the Princess here beside the Evil Valk. He's going to go for the log, I would imagine. And then what we're going to do is actually go like this, and... excuse the poor commentary, but we should get a good bit of damage here. He can't really defend both sides, doesn't have the elixir, and we go down for our Valkyrie. We can defend that and take a little bit of damage, but not too much, and we do manage to take his tower while we're at it, so it works out quite nicely for us. We're going to go for the cannon, and that should be game over, boys. Let's hop straight into the third and final game. And yes, guys, we are back for the third game against Mr. King here, and we're going to go for the Goblin Barrel Ice Spirit special. You guys know this combo, I'm sure. If you're a Logbait player, this combo is like your bread and butter. It just does everything for you, and it always manages to pull out more elixir than you put into it, which is always a good thing. Now, we're going to go for the Valkyrie here. We're going to go for the Dark Goblin off to the left slightly, and I'll probably end up going for the cannon as well, just to... Yeah, we'll go for the cannon as well, just to firm this. I'd rather keep them two troops alive, to be honest, which would be really nice. Then we'll go for the Ice Spirit here in front. Hopefully get in front of the Dark Goblin a little bit. It won't, but I'm going to go Princess here up the right side. So there's a Princess up both sides, and he has to kind of choose which one he wants to deal with, because he definitely doesn't have the elixir to deal with both. So we're going to get a good bit of damage up both sides here, which will be very, very nice. It would have been more ideal if I had went for something to defend that one skeleton, but I don't have the IQ for that, so we'll move forward. Let me just go for the Dark Goblin down low. We'll take a little bit of damage probably to this Valkyrie, maybe 2 hits, but it's not the end of the world, we can deal with that. And we're going to go for the Goblin Barrel here up the left side, hopefully keep this Dark Goblin alive for a little bit, and he should be able to do some good damage. And then we go for the Wall Breakers up the right, and we're really starting to see that spam come in. There's the Julian pressure, just overwhelm people, and it's really, really working in this game. So we're going to go for the Ice Spirit here, just so he has to choose between losing his tower or overspending elixir, and he's going to lose the tower. He might have actually rage quit because we've just outplayed him so much for the first part of this match. And we'll go Princess up the left side here. Typical Mega Knight player, am I right? It just can't handle it. Let's go for the Evil Valk here. Nice. Not going to be the most ideal. I would have rathered. We're just going to pull everything right on the tower, which is going to kind of make me eat my words a little bit, isn't it? After all that. So let's go for the Princess here at the bridge. Not going to be really well timed. Kind of throwing here a little bit, to be honest. But I'm sure we can pull this back. My words. The Evo Valk actually like really cost us there, which obviously isn't the most ideal thing, but it's the situation that we are in. So let's go for our Dark Goblin here in the back, just to kind of start running up the side, see what we can do about it. I'm actually going to just Wall Breaker this to get it down a little bit, and then we're going to go for the Valkyrie here in the pocket. Nice. We're going to go for the barrel, go for the Princess here down low. We're going to go for the Ice Spirit to pull this Mega Knight back, cannon right beside it to do some damage. Nice. And then we're back around to our Valkyrie, which we can just go just to tank that, and hopefully go on to his Valkyrie afterwards and take that out, which would be great. Then we're just going to go for the barrel again. We'll go for the Wall Breakers as well, see what he would force out of him. I don't think he actually has logs, so it kind of works out nicely for us. Now, the one thing we will start to see coming now is the fact I don't really have any spells. So this is something I didn't really touch on earlier, but yeah, we don't have any spells, so we might start to struggle a little bit as this game goes on. But for now, we're fine, we're good, and we're going to go for our cannon here to sort this. Now, we go for the Goblin Barrel because he has went for his rage. He shouldn't have anything. We're just going to go for stuff in the pocket, and that should be the game over and out. Lovely. So yes guys, we've seen some magnificent spam out of this deck. We've seen us apply so much pressure with such cheap cards, which is always so nice. And I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy this deck if you do give it a try as well. Now one of the negatives, obviously we did see we don't have a spell, so sometimes coming up against, you know, other Logbaits, you might struggle a little bit, but you do have so much spam to deal with it. But also trying to get that end damage sometimes if your opponent plays really well, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. So you know, take that into account, try and get the damage as much as you can, and try and make sure you drop those towers when you have the chance, because you might not always get that chance again. But anyways guys, if you did enjoy, do be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.